Quick video to show how I installed the UltraGauge on my 2005 BMW 330 Ci ZHP. I mounted it on top of the ashtray, routed the wire down the center console bezel right here. This is on an automatic. This is how you take it apart. Everything's already taken apart to make it easier for me to videotape. Basically, the shifter, just squeeze this trigger with both hands and pull straight up. Careful not to hit anything like break your sunroof. This shifter boot, you can usually just pry it up with 2 fingernails or a flat blade screwdriver. You got 3 plugs underneath, 2 on this side, 1 on this side. Just unplug those. 2 Phillips heads right here. Undo those. Now you pull it up on the back and then it clips in the front, so just slide it back. Then when you get this off, you're going to have your plugs for your switches. Unplug those. You can see where my wires ran. Right here, it's all wrapped up in here, but it goes down underneath the center console. I had to pry this piece back. I just used basically got a hammer in there, the claw end, just to pull it back, shove it up underneath all the way down. It goes underneath the dash here, the plastic piece. All the way over here, here's the plug. And I drilled out a little section in that cover to run the wire up underneath nice and neat. Okay, now on this bezel piece, okay, here's how it sits on here. So when you pick it up and flip it over, there's the notch right there where the cord can lay into. So what I did was I ran the cord down past the switches right here. So if you drill the hole in this little section, you see where it's recessed right there? There's a little notch. It works out pretty good. That way this acts as a guide, the switch panel. So when you put it back together, it's easy to fish the cord down through. And I just use a round nose file and basically just file downward on this like that to round it off just enough to where you can get your cord in there. You don't want to file back like this because this is aluminum right here and it will actually peel this away from your piece here, so you don't want to ruin it. So just take your time and file it down. Also on the UltraGauge, if you notice back here, I got 2 pieces of foam. If I set them there to tilt the UltraGauge up towards me more so you can see it easier, it works out pretty good. So when you put this back together, oh, also, I'm sorry, I forgot this part. I had to file a little bit right here. Just a little piece of this plastic right here. So when you put the cord up and put everything back together, it doesn't bind on anything. And that worked out pretty good. So make sure that's like that. And then your bezel piece just clips in. Make sure your cord's in the groove. Then just snap it all back together. And make sure you plug all your switches back in. And then these 3 plugs on your shifter boot. And the 2 Phillips screws there. Then when you put this back on, just make sure you line it up straight, squeeze the trigger, pop it back down. I actually had a tap on it pretty good to get it to pop back down, but overall it's pretty easy. Alright, if you have any questions, just you guys on the ZHP Mafia, send me a PM. Alright, talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.